Every November, winners of the coveted golden tickets descend on Atlanta to play in the World Championships of Warhammer. Both our combatants today were lucky enough to be in attendance, so we thought why not put them through their very own shadow round right here in our studio. It's Jordan and his World Eaters versus Garry and his Black Templars in this 40K in 40 minutes World Championship What If?
Jordan back at the Play On studio representing Mid-Table Tactics today for a very special episode. I recently competed at the World Championships of Warhammer along with my teammate Garry.
Garry Sacco back in the Play On studio, here playing my World Championship Warhammer list that we recently played at the Champions.
Unlike Garry, I actually earned my ticket by going undefeated at a big tournament.
All the players above me didn't fill out their painting rubrics. So it went down the list to me, who was 10th place. I had filled out my painting rubric and got best overall, won myself a golden ticket, and managed to go to Atlanta and play in the World Championship. Quite bizarre, and I don't think something like that will happen again, but you know, I'll take what I can get.
It was exhausting though. Like basically every game was like the finals of a tournament. By day 4, when you've done 24 hours of Warhammer and you have to play 8 more hours of Warhammer, nobody was smiling on day 4.
Just imagine being undefeated day 2 at a GT every single game. It was like you had to think, all your opponents were on the ball. It was a really, really fun experience, but man, it was mentally and physically straining.
What was really cool though was alongside the World Championships, they had the grand narrative going on. So I got to meet quite a few Play On fans. I brought some stuff to give away, but I ran out of things on day 2. It was fantastic meeting everybody, and I can't wait to do more of that stuff in the future.
Boy, oh boy, have we got a live one for you today. Black Templar Gladius takes on World Eater Berserker Warband in what promises to be an absolute knockdown, drag-em-out slobber knocker of a match.
Turn the heat up in here a little bit at the Play On studio because it's going to get sweaty.
We'll be deploying today on a search and destroy deployment in Lynchpin.
Me and Jordan get to play the shadow round.
What that means is after pools, there were too many undefeated players and they needed to cut to the top 16. So they do a shadow round, which is like an extra round of the tournament that doesn't count for the tournament to determine who the actual top 16 players are. So if Garry and I both won our pods, we would have had to play the shadow round.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to get into the actual shadow round at the World Champions, so we're going to do it here on Play On.
From the second battle round onwards at the end of the command phase, or at round 5 if the player went second, if the player whose turn it is does not control the objective marker in the deployment zone, they'll score 3 victory points for each objective marker they do control. However, if the player whose turn it is controls the objective marker in the deployment zone, they'll score 3 victory points for that one, and 5 victory points for each other objective marker they control, up to 15 per turn.
World Eaters don't have the best unit selection, but we have some very, very good data sheets, so I basically brought 2 of everything that's good.
Note, these are the exact lists these players brought to the World Championships of Warhammer. This match was recorded before the update on December 10th. Jordan's Berserker Warband consists of a Demon Prince of Khorne with the Helm of Brazen Ire.
He takes 1 less damage in shooting and melee, and that will stack with my stratagem that reduces damage in the fight phase. So if Garry has any 3 damage attacks, they're actually going to be 1 damage attacks.
Karn the Betrayer, a Lord on Juggernaut with a favorite of Khorne enhancement, and a Slaughterbound with the Berserker Glaive.
The Berserker Glaive gives my Slaughterbound +1 damage, and when he's being led by the Exalted 8-bound, if he's attacking a vehicle or monster, he gets an additional damage, so he will be doing 4 damage to tanks.
He has 2 10-man Khorne Berserker squads, a Rhino as his dedicated transport, 3 2-strong Chaos Spawn squads, some of the best action monkeys and move blockers in the game there, 3 8-bound, 3 Exalted 8-bound, 2 Forge Fiends, 2 10-man Jackal squads. 1 squad of Jackals will start in the Rhino, 1 Forge Fiend will go into reserve, and the Slaughterbound with the Exalted 8-bound will be in Deep Strike.
The list I'm bringing is Black Templars. It's quite a nice casual competitive list.
Garry's Black Templar Gladius will consist of 3 Castellans, one of which has the Artificer armor enhancement, an Emperor's Champion, High Marshal Helbrecht, a Lieutenant with Combi-weapon, and 2 Marshals. He's got a 5-man Assault Intercessor Squad and a 5-man Intercessor Squad. 2 Impulsors are his dedicated transports. He has 3 Repulsor Executioners.
The trick with those tanks is that if any enemy unit is within 12 inches of any Black Templar unit, I get full rerolls to hit.
A 5-man Scout Squad and 3 4-man Sword Brethren Squads.
The kicker with the Black Templar our weapons is the mastercrafted power weapons have lethals built in, and the chainswords have sustained hits built in.
One Repulsor Executioner will be in reserve, with a Marshal, a Castellan, and Sword Brethren inside. One of the Impulsors will have the Emperor's Champion and 5 Assault Intercessors. One Impulsor has Helbrecht, a Castellan with Artificer armor, and 4 Sword Brethren. One Repulsor Executioner is empty, and another has a Marshal, Castellan, and Sword Brethren inside.
This matchup is going to be very interesting because we both can kill each other very, very well, and whoever has to commit more to the middle first, I think, is going to be at a disadvantage.
Because Jordan's also a really good player as well, it's going to be who's going to make the first trades.
Today, I'm going to be implementing my passive-aggressive style that I like to do with my World Eaters, where I'm going to be putting things out into the midfield that take more than just trash to deal with, and then once Garry has to expose more of his army than he wants to deal with those things, I'm going to counterpunch him in the face.
Just like always, it's a dice game. Dice can go good or bad either way, and me and Jordan have a history of cursed dice. Unfortunately, I think Jordan's have been a little bit worse in the past. I have actually used some of his dice before, and I can confirm that his dice are cursed.
Garry claims that he's retired, but like the orcs, you leave him alone for long enough, he just keeps popping back up. But I'm hoping today, with this game, that I can violently put him out to pasture and finally retire the Garry for good.
And Jordan, be ready for another round?
Let this be our final battle.
Before I'm fully retired.
I'm gonna retire you officially today.
We'll see. That's a 4.
That's a 6. You can deploy first, sir.
This episode is brought to you by Frontline Gaming. If you're in North America, Frontline Gaming is your one-stop shop for all your tabletop gaming needs. We've partnered with Frontline to make our wildly popular King of the Colosseum series of terrain, including the new Ocean Colosseum set. Check out their new Tournament Terrain series as well, and their new mat releases like Necrotic Tomb and Dune Sea Outpost. Plus, if you need line lasers, FLG bags, tape measures, and many other tabletop tools, Frontline Gaming has your gaming accessories covered. And double plus, Frontline hosts some of the best tournaments in the world. Events like the Cherokee Open in North Carolina and the Bay Area Open in California to the world-famous Las Vegas Open in Las Vegas, Nevada, Frontline really puts on a show. You can go to frontlinegaming.org or check out our affiliate link below, as not only does it support them, but it supports us.
We'll go with our scouts first.
Garry's scouts infiltrate into the middle.
We're just gonna have jackals on our home.
Intercessors on my home, inch away from the wall, just in case you try to turn one charge me.
Spawn at the top of his zone, mid-board in the edge.
Repulsor Executioner with Sword Bros.
Repulsor that is empty is wholly within that terrain piece. That is a huge Overwatch threat. The Impulsor with Assault Intercessors and Emperor's Champion are at the top of his zone.
It's gonna be Demon Prince.
Demon Prince at the top of his zone, benefiting from the lone operative as the Astartes units are near him. Impulsor with Helbrecht is dead middle.
Rhino with the jackals are gonna just be an inch off the wall.
My Combi Lieutenant with paired combat blade.
Looks like he's gonna probably nominate that mid-board objective for reroll ones to wound. Karn and friends hidden behind the Rhino's building.
We have our Forge friends.
More Berserkers, top of his own in front of the Demon Prince. These have got the Juggernaut Lord attached, so they're going to be able to move 10 inches. Spawn right at 9, dead middle.
We're deployed. Let's roll to see who's sad.
With the way our armies are, I think going second will be a bit more of an advantage. You get to score at the bottom of turn 5, which is big. Who gets to be sad today?
It's me.
Looks like Jordan is going to be going first.
We are going to scout aggressively. Our spawn can scout 8. The 8-bound are going to scout up this way, making sure I am 9 away from you.
Scouts using their scout move to deny an easy area denial, using them as a bit of a screen here.
What vow are you taking?
Accept any challenge, no matter the odds. I get +1 to wound in combat for all of my units if my strength equals your toughness or your toughness is higher.
Let's see what sweet baby corn has in store for me today.
Blessings of Corn, Martial Excellence, and Rage-Fueled Invigoration.
Some secondaries from my fancy World Championship
That we only got, you could only get at World Championships.
and the World
Warhammer.
Championship secondary deck.
Jordan's both extend battle lines and recover assets.
Those are some good secondaries.
Extend battle lines, recover assets are excellent turn 1. We're going to score 7 points. My jackals are going to sticky my home objective. First things first, we're just going to move our spawn.
Spawn moved to the top to take his expansion objective. Jackals disembark the Rhino in the building. and move towards the middle.
Even if your reactor moves, I can still try to make the charge. And then this is the added bonus if I was just move blocking Garry. If I do manage to charge him, I can like string out across objectives and create a more annoying wall.
Garry with squad tactics pushing his scouts into the Jackals, hoping to prevent any kind of pile and consolidate getting his vehicles touched.
It's hoping for a little bit more, but it is what it is. We'll see if that worked.
Now Karn and the boys are going to get in the Rhino before he starts murdering people.
Rhino shifting, allowing the 8-bound to get into the corner of the building. Spawn flee backwards toward the Rhino. Midboard spawn shift into the terrain. Juggernaut-led Berserkers into the midboard, staging over an inch from the wall. Demon Prince in position here to extend his reduced cost stratagem ability, that's direct the slaughter. Jackals advance to the top objective.
So we'll go into the shooting phase. My Demon Prince will recover assets.
Spawn in the top left also recover assets.
Now we are into the charge phase. My Jackals are going to make a charge into the Scouts. And oh my god, they made it.
Jackals into Scouts, they're in. Top tier movement here from Jordan, maximizing his auras and buffs. Demon Prince direct the slaughter puts hack and slash on the Jackals for free. They could seriously chop Saki those Scouts.
Because of the 8-bound, they're going to be hitting on 3s instead of 4s, and we have sustained. Wounding on 3s.
My scouts may or may not die.
3s.
There go the Scouts. Rage Fueled Invigoration with a 6-inch consolidate. He can reach the Impulsor and tag it. That's big.
3 attacks from the Impulsor. Would you on?
3?
No, good talk.
This was an excellent turn 1. I'm feeling like I'm in a great position.
4 points on Extend Battle Lines, 3 on Recover Assets, and 7 points for Jordan. And all he's really exposed are a unit of Jackals. What will Garry do this turn? Garry pulls Recover Assets and Storm Hostile Objective.
Not too bad, but not too great.
No Doctrine called for Gladius this turn. Intercessors sticky Garry's home objective. Jordan to 2 command points, Garry to 1.
So we'll move and then disembark the unit inside.
And he storms that hostile objective. Intercessors move to zone out deep strikes in the back.
Do you want to just have it so you can zone it properly? I want to make sure he's doing it properly. So then when we go to my turn, I can't be like, oops, you did leave a little crack there.
That was another big thing at World, is like just trying to communicate as much as possible. Because again, it's like long days.
Some solid sportsmanship play there, communicating constantly so there are no surprises. Combi-Lieutenant grabs the bottom objective. Repulsor with Sword Brethren move to the bottom objective as well. Helbrecht hops out of his ride, probably going to recover assets.
Start with the easy stuff, recover asset with Helbrecht unit. I'll recover assets with the Combi-Lieutenant for 3 points.
For 3 points.
My Storm hostile objective will automatically go off because I out-OC him now.
Bottom right Repulsor splits fire. Laser Destructor into the spawn top right. Everything else into the Jackals midboard.
The big gun, hit 2s.
Goes straight through.
Will be 6 damage. Second one.
Oh, the spotter down.
We'll do with the Gatling cannon first. How dare you.
These Jackals want to live, so 6 are dead.
The Twin Link Icarus into them. 4s.
I make 4 of them.
The Defense Array. 4s.
Jackals are down. Blood offering from Jordan. That objective will still count as being held by him.
My other Repulsor Executioner that's empty will shoot into the other Jackals.
Executioner only has Jackals to shoot, and they're gone.
Turns out Repulsor Executioners are nonsense. He was able to kill both my Jackals and my Spawn on my natural, which made me sad.
Well, that was a turn from Garry. 3 on Recover, 4 on Storm Hostile. That is 7 points to Jordan's 7 points.
I'm positioned pretty well, but unfortunately, he's sticky the center objective and there's nothing I can do about that.
We're gonna do some blessings.
Marshal Excellence for sustained hits, and this time Total Carnage. Fight on death.
We'll draw some secondary cards.
Engage at all fronts is drawn and marked for death.
Not the best, but we're gonna get some points.
So let's mark the Intercessors, this Executioner, this Executioner.
The Assault Intercessors.
As his gamma target. Jordan holds his home objective for 3 and a no man's land objective for 5. That's going to give him 8 points primary, take him up to 15.
There is a juicy Impulsor with an Emperor's Champion hanging out on my natural expansion that my Berserkers are going to come say hello to.
Demon Prince using his direct the slaughter ability for reduced cost stratagem. Those Juggernaut-led Berserkers will advance in charge thanks to a 0 cost apoplectic frenzy.
My Assault Intercessors are going to jump back into their ride.
Garry uses squad tactics on the Assault Intercessors. They climb back into the Impulsor.
My Demon Prince is going to move onto the objective. We're going to advance him just so after I kill his stuff and pile back onto the objective, he'll get his loan up.
Spawn advance back towards the objective in the lower left.
I will react to move the Combi Lieutenant away from them.
He moves out to zone deep strikes even further and be out of charge range. Forge Fiend moves out. Spawn move to the midboard. I can confirm they are annoying.
And then lastly, in reserves.
Forge Fiend in from reserves.
I'm going to rapid ingress my Repulsor Executioner to make sure that it's ready to go for my turn 2.
It's a solid staging option to counter Jordan's aggressive top left push. This pretty much guarantees that Garry should be able to maintain control over that expansion objective unless something goes horribly wrong.
We do actually have a few base this time. Forge Friend in the middle here is going to shoot your Impulsor that's in the middle here. Fours.
5-up involves, here we go. Well, I make 3.
6 damage, 5 wounds left.
That's gonna be a battle shock.
Now, Forge Friend number 2 on the corner here is going to shoot the other Impulsor, Rapid Fire 3. Again, 9.
Oh, jeez. 50% 5-ups. Oh, I did it. 3 out of 5 saves made, thanks to the dome.
5 wounds left on it. Wowie, wow, wow.
I didn't expect to kill his Impulsor that was in his deployment zone, but I absolutely expected to kill his Impulsor on my natural with my Forge Friend so then I could charge the things inside. So this is super annoying. So now my Berserker unit is just going to charge the Impulsor.
Success. Spawn charges the Repulsor, fails. Command reroll, he's in.
We'll just start with the 2 Eviscerators. With sustained.
Berserkers in the Impulsor up top, super effective. Impulsor does not explode. 1 Assault Intercessor down, no consolidation.
Pretty much expecting him to pick up that whole unit after he killed the Impulsor, but I got lucky there.
Next up we have Chaos Spawn. They only have 15 attacks.
Only 15 from 2
Only 15 attacks from 2 guys.
4-ups.
4 wounds done, Spawn take nothing.
Get wrecked, nerd. We're still set up for a very, very good turn 3, and Garry's going to have some tough choices to make in his turn 2.
2 on engage, 2 on marked for death. That is 11 points for Jordan. Takes him up to 19 total to Garry 7. Garry's pulled behind enemy lines in assassination.
A little more difficult for me to get.
Impulsor passes Battle Shock, holding his home for 3 and No Man's Land for 5 for 8 primary total. Takes Garry up to 15.
Plan is to try to take him and kill him off there, off the center, and then try to kill stuff.
Impulsor moves to the midboard. Helbrecht and the Castellan with Sword Brethren head towards the bottom objective.
Hanging out in the train.
Just off of his home objective. The Marshal, Sword Brethren, and Castellan disembark that top Impulsor and move in on the Berserkers with Juggernaut Lord. Repulsor then moves to the midboard. Emperor's Champion unit moving now. Jordan deciding on an Overwatch. Nope. Saving it for a reroll on the Demon Prince.
My movement phase is done.
I am going to Rapid Ingress. This side of the board is going to be tricky to hold now. We're probably just going to abandon it, and we're going to take over this side.
In come the Exalted 8-bound in the bottom right. Looks like he's going to take Garry's expansion because Garry's pretty much taken his.
Let's go to the shooting phase, the funnest phase.
The dilemma he has right now is he can't shoot my Berserkers because they can Blood Surge into his Emperor's Champion and then they'll get to fight first. But if he charges them, I have Fight on Death, so it's like mutually assured destruction. So there's no real good choice for Garry.
The Impulsor in the middle is going to shoot the Spawn in the middle.
Midboard Impulsor into the Spawn. Got him. Repulsor from the home zone across the map into the Forge Fiend.
We'll start with the big cannon, though. We'll see what the dice gods say. On 3s.
5 up. Nope.
D6 plus 4.
He's down to 4 wounds.
Do the defense array. 6s.
3 wounds remain.
I was hoping to kill him. Pulse Executioner in combat with the Spawn. It's going to shoot everything into the Spawn. So the big cannon. 2s. First one will do 10. The second one will do 8.
We're both going to get it. No, he's super dead.
Got him. Last Repulsor into the Demon Prince, just pounding away.
Rocket Pod. 5s again.
Go on.
7 wounds remain. Charge phase now. Emperor's Champion and Assault Intercessors charge the Berserkers with a 12. Sword Brethren are into the same squad with a 6.
Let's fight.
Fight phase. So Marshal's unit first.
Castellan leadership check passes, gives that unit full re-rolls to hit.
Chainswords. 3s.
4.5 dead.
Now my additional 20 attacks.
So,
Juggerlord.
The squad is down. Juggernaut Lord on 3 wounds.
we're gonna roll for our fight on death now.
Only 3 models fight on death. That's unfortunate. It's the Eviscerator and 2 Chainswords. They can all go into the Emperor's Champion Assault Intercessor Squad. 2 Assault Intercessors and the Champion remain.
I'm now going to do my Consolidate.
Emperor's Champ and his 2 remaining friends into the Lord on Juggernaut. Sigismund's Air kicks in. Devastating wounds for the Champion. Gets the Juggerlord.
1 single 5. Juggerlord's on 3 wounds. Just kills him. Does the Juggernaut Lord do it?
I hope so. I deserve it.
He fights on death.
On teams.
4 ups. 4 up.
Stop.
4 up.
Stop.
4 up. Oh, the Emperor's protecting today. Oh my gosh. 4 up. This is actually happening right now. 4 up.
Wow, you made 7 of 8 4-ups. The dice spikes are beginning to settle in. This is classic Garry. All right, well, we have a pony.
4 up.
With a command reroll, make that 9 out of 10. What the wubba blah? What just happened?
This is my life when Garry and I play.
That gives me the ability to take that objective from Jordan in this turn, denying him 5 points. That's a big deal.
Gary's got 5 on Assassination, takes him to 12 on Secondary, discarding behind enemy lines for a command point. He's up by a single point, 20 to 19, as we head to Jordan's turn 3.
Garry had a very, very good turn 2. I just have to have an even better turn 3, which I think I've set myself up for. Both be at 2 command points, and I'm going to do some blessings.
Martial Excellence and Rage Field Invigoration for sustained hits, and a 6-inch Pile and Consolidate.
I would like to do this turn, kill this Executioner, kill the guys inside, kill this unit, and kill stuff over there.
He's pulled Defense Stronghold and Tempting Target. Gary chooses the middle.
That is quite tempting.
Well, now it is. I want my coin back.
Forge Fiend passes Battle Shock, only holding his home for 3 primary this turn, 22-20 for Jordan. The Exalted 8-bound move behind the wall, staying away from the Repulsor's Overwatch.
The Combi Lieutenant will move 6 inches towards the Executioner and then jump back in.
Demon Prince moves, Sword Brethren, Squad Tactics for a command point. Normal move will put them back in the Repulsor.
I completely forgot about that 8-bound unit.
Karn and the boys are going to get out.
He's coming at me like a spider monkey. He's just bringing everything in. I think he has to do it this turn in order to really push me back.
Jordan with Apoplectic Frenzy to advance and charge them. Gary choosing no Overwatch. With a 3-up save and 2 wounds, it would be tough to really get value out of Overwatch here. The Rhino moves out, up into the midboard.
Forge Friend shoots the Impulsor and try and finish him off.
Well, Jordan, get cheated again here on Play On. He will not.
Almost though.
Do I explode?
Ooh, it explodes! The Executioner takes 3 mortals. Sword Brethren take 2. The top Executioner takes 1. It's left on 15.
The Demon Prince is going to shoot the E-Champ and the Intercessor.
Assault Intercessor.
Intercessor down. Emperor's Champion forced to parry.
I'll 0 out the damage for Armor of Faith.
Forge Friend into the Emperor's Champion. Everything into him.
4 ups. Here it is. Emperor's Champion.
Oh, he got him.
But I think the Emperor's Champion survived 1 turn too long for Jordan.
Well, they're just shooting. Not bad.
8-bound, charging the Sword Brethren and Helbrecht succeed.
Starbound unit next to get into the Repulsor Executioner.
Karn and friends into the Repulsor Executioner, success. Demon Prince now, he reaches the Impulsor. Slaughterbound using Possessed Lord here to add 3 attacks and devastating wounds. High Marshal now, and he does 5 mortals to the 8-bound, killing 1.
Need this to die for my plan to work. So I am going to spend a command point here.
Jordan with Hack and Slash on the Exalted 8-bound for extra armor penetration. The Slaughterbound alone takes down the Repulsor.
Explode! Ah, explosion!
Right.
And it explodes!
Before we resolve the explosion, I have to disembark units.
1 Sword Brethren takes a mortal wound from the disembark. 2 Sword Brethren die in Helbrecht's unit from 4 mortals. 2 Berserkers die. 1 8-bound is left on 2 wounds. 2 Exalted 8-bound die. Woof!
It's a pretty good trade-off for me, I guess. With that 6-inch pile and consolidate, man, that gets you places.
We'll activate the Karn's unit next.
6-inch pile and consolidate really helpful for certain. The Berserkers can now tag the disembarking units as well as Helbrecht's unit.
Our 2 Eviscerators go into the Lieutenant, Karn, and our 1 Chainsword, this unit here. 3 Chainswords going into Helbrecht's unit.
Gary choosing Armor of Contempt on Helbrecht's unit to try and save them. Eviscerator into the Lieutenant, and he's, well, eviscerated.
5 attacks hitting on 2s.
Sword Brethren taking some serious chops.
AP2.
5 ups. 5 ups.
Sword Brethren down.
I'm gonna start with the Marshal first because he doesn't have vulnerable save. 4 ups. Roll another one.
The Marshal is down.
1 5 up here to save the Castellan.
The Castellan lives on a single wound.
If I did it the other way, both would be dead.
15 more Chainsword attacks going into Helbrecht's unit.
Helbrecht's unit, 1 Sword Brethren, and the Castellan and Helbrecht are left.
Our 8-bound is going to be able to pile in.
8-bound now pile into Helbrecht's unit. Sword Brethren down, but the Castellan and Helbrecht live.
Armor Contempt. Oh man, did that save their bacon.
We have my Demon Prince into your Executioner.
Only 3 damage to it. Oh boy, it's on 12.
Now for the clap back. I'll do the Executioner.
Repulsor, no damage to the Prince.
Dang it.
Helbrecht picks up the 8-bound. Castellan has nobody in base and cannot fight. Wow, what a turn. That explosion was devastating.
I don't think I'm scoring too many primary points this turn, but that's okay.
Jordan does score 5 on tempting target to go to 16 points on his secondary with 11 primaries, 27. He lost way too many models there because of all the shenanigans that occurred. This could be tough. Gary's pulled Defense Stronghold and extend battle lines.
Shouldn't be too hard to do. I'll go into Tactical Doctrine this turn, which will allow my entire army to fall back, shoot, and charge.
The single wound Castellan passes. 3 only for primary. Jordan has the lead, 27-23.
That's okay, as long as I kill everything else, I should be able to pick that up for the next turn. Let's go to the movement phase.
Sword Brethren hop out of the top repulsor. Repulsor, Executioner moving onto the top objective. Intercessors have come out to play.
Sword Brethren unit here. I'm gonna spend a command point for grenades.
Grenade the Demon Prince, he's down to 4 wounds.
This Executioner, everything into the Forge Fiend. Lazy Beam,
5 up.
the damage.
Down to 4.
Repulsor dumps his entirety into the Forge Fiend. It lives on 2 wounds.
Laser Cannon into the Forge Fiend, everything else into the Slaughter. Cannon. Can he do it?
5 ups.
Forge Fiend is down.
Does he explode? He does not.
The Multi-Melta.
Delta.
Damage will be 2. Twin Lake Icarus.
Exalted 8-bound fall. Slaughterbound still up.
The Gatling Cannon.
Down goes the Slaughterbound. That is unfortunate.
Just barely kill the Slaughterbound to the wound, but he 1 CP stickies the objective again.
We're going to spend a command point on Blood Offering to get this objective and also see if the Slaughterbound explodes.
The Slaughterbound explodes, does a wound to the Berserkers. Oh no! It goes from bad to slightly more bad.
That is all my shooting, so Church Base.
Sword Brethren into the Demon Prince, success. Repulsor charging the Forge Fiend, trying to get on the objective. He's in. Helbrecht reaches the Berserkers. Castellan reaches the Berserkers. Second Castellan also in. Start of the fight phase. High Marshal Helbrecht checks for mortal wounds. Kills 2 models.
So we'll start with this Castellan first. Hitting on 2, 6s are lethal.
Oops.
Kills 3 Berserkers. Castellan number 2 kills 2. Helbrecht wipes the Berserkers, but Karn cares not.
Now Karn's stuck. Actually, where I want him to be. It would have been unfortunate for me if I would have killed him, because then he would have been able to resurrect on a 2-up and then go onto my home objective, denying me Defense Stronghold. For the next Sword Brethren unit here, Leadership Vest. I don't get full rolls to hit.
Still, that's 20 Mastercrafted power weapon attacks plus chainswords.
Does he explode? That's a great question. It would be on count. Nope. He goes quietly into the night.
The Prince is down. Gary gets a command point for that.
Then the Executioner will fight you. Executioner.
Forge Fiend survives the repulsor.
1 is all we need. We'll start with our Forge Friend. Nothing. 4 attacks into the Castellan, and we're going to go 5 attacks into Helbrecht.
Gary with Armor Contempt on the High Marshal.
Start with the Castellan first, so we're hitting on 2s.
Okay. That's still enough to take him out, but he makes a save.
On 2s.
Oh, he lives. Oh, no.
Really frustrating.
3 points of Defense Stronghold for Jordan. Takes him to 19 secondary and 11 primary is 30. Gary extends battle lines for 4 with Defense Stronghold ongoing. He's at 27. Jordan's turn 4, Marshal Excellence for sustained hits and total carnage for fight on death. Those are his blessings of Khorne. He's pulled overwhelming force and storm hostile objective.
I'm gonna spend a command point on Insane Bravery Force Fiend. We're gonna score an 8 on primary because we have our sticky objective here and our home.
38-27. Rhino moves up, that's about it.
Karn will shoot his pistol.
Karn misses the 1 wound Castellan with his pistol.
My Forge Fiend is going to shoot the Sword Bros.
I will Armor Contempt.
Forge Fiend, no effect in his Sword Brethren thanks to Armor of Contempt. Rhino reaches the repulsor on the charge.
My dice are just abandoning me.
Repulsor saves.
Ongoing combat.
Helbrecht will dish out some mortal wounds,
Karn's down to 2.
and then Helbrecht will swing.
Helbrecht downs Karn.
But does he fight on death? Of course not.
It just takes a lay down.
6 dice hitting on 3s with sustained. On 6s. Nothing.
Play 6 attacks back.
Repulsor downs the Forge Fiend. What the what? How? He hit him with his door? Chirp his alarm too loud and the Forge Fiend just went,
Does Karn get back up?
He does.
Storm Hostile's discarded for a command point, gives Jordan 1. He's at 38. Gary's Defense Stronghold goes off. That takes him to 30, and it's Gary's turn 4. Tempting target, it's going to be the bottom right, and marked for death.
Well, I only have 2 units on the board. Karn and the Rhino.
I think I can kill them all this turn.
Assault Doctrine for advance and charge.
I owe you a Battle Shock from this Castellan.
Castellan on a single wound fails Battle Shock, but I think he's got this wrapped up. Gary holds his home +2 objectives, 13 points primary, 43-38. Sword Brother in advance of the Rhino. Intercessors closing on Karn. Castellan on 2 wounds takes the tempting target.
Let's go charging. The Intercessors into Karn.
Intercessors reach Karn in the charge phase.
Castellan will jump in.
Castellan as well, but he's blocked out Helbrecht. Sword Brethren reach the Rhino. Intercessors now using Honor the Chapter.
Just the regular guys punching.
Fighting into Karn. They got him.
Does he fight on death this time? He does. I put 6 attacks, Intercessors, and we're gonna put 2 attacks into the Castellan. 2 Swiss sustains.
Command reroll the wound the Intercessor 6 times. 3 die. The Castellan is cut down.
The Sword Brethren unit, leadership tests. I passed. I reroll all hits.
Sword Brethren kill the Rhino.
Does he fight on death? He does.
Sadly, it's all for naught.
Now do I blow up? I saw it for a second. Well, I have no more models on the table.
Gary gets his mark for death and his tempting target, puts him to 53. That's going to make our final 63-48 for your winner, Gary and the Black Templars. What an absolute bloodbath that game.
One of the last games I'm going to have with his army for a little while because I'm switching over to something else. So I'm happy with the end result.
A lot of little things went wrong that compounded into this loss at the end of the game, but I still think it was a very fun and challenging game to play. Gary is a great opponent.
Gary, Jordan, fantastically well played. Gotta think that Dice told a story there. Thank you again to this episode's sponsor, Frontline Gaming. Make sure to check out our affiliate link below or go to frontlinegaming.org for all your gaming needs. Of course, the biggest of thank yous to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes coolness, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord. Most happening 40K community around. That's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, till the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on. Seriously, what were those dice rolls? Is he channeling his Tycho? Is Gary just Tycho in a tiny skin suit?